In this video, we are going to be talking about the top 5 most affordable areas to live in East Toronto. Like always, if you like this sort of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and please leave a comment because that helps my channel grow. It also gives me the encouragement to shoot more videos with this kind of content. All right. Well, first off, let's chat about living in Toronto as a whole. Toronto is the largest city in Canada. I mean, I think a lot of you probably are aware. Toronto proper has over 3 million, closer to 4 million, just in Toronto proper. You know, we're not including Etobicoke, we're not including Vaughan. You know, those are all separate cities. They're part of the Greater Toronto area. And Toronto, being the largest city in Canada, attracts a lot of professionals, a lot of maybe dignitaries. There's a lot of industry right here in the city. It actually has over 750 corporate headquarters is right here in the city of Toronto. There's over 100 consulates and embassies right here in the city of Toronto. So when people are thinking of moving to Canada, it's the number one city that folks move to from other countries, from our friends south of the border, from Europe, Asia, so forth. So naturally, you know, people want to live, want to be close to work. Now there's a lot of cities outside of Toronto that are highly recommended to live to if you don't want to be in the hustle and bustle. But I'm focusing specifically on East Toronto because I live right in Leslieville, and we're going to be talking about Leslieville because it's one of the top 5 affordable areas. A little sneak preview. It's actually number 5. The market's a little funny right now. Prices have come down and they went up and then they came down, and right now, month over month, they actually went up 7%, and now they're staying stable because interest rates right now at this moment are holding steady. And again, people are still attracted to Toronto. Now, again, Toronto being the largest in the country, it's the second least affordable city in Canada. Vancouver being the first. Again, though, if you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking to buy in Toronto, that's probably not the best first-time place you want to buy unless you're a couple earning over $200K a year and you want to buy your first home here in the city. Then yeah, okay, then we can have a discussion about it. Oh, and by the way, now if you are looking to move to Toronto East, I'm a real estate agent. I can help you. We've been getting a lot. We have been getting a lot of people reaching out from my channel and asking for my help, and I'm more than happy to help you out. I love helping people move to Toronto and getting settled. So by all means, here's my information. My email. Send me an email. Send me a text. Send me a carrier pigeon. Call me, and let's meet for coffee or have a Zoom meeting, whatever you'd like. I'll get to know you. You'll get to know me. Well, I think you probably are starting to get to know me with all my videos, which is fine. But I want to get to know you. I want to meet you. I want to meet your, maybe your significant other, and let's have a chat. What things you want in a property, and I can help you out. Anyway, enough of that. Let's begin. Number 5, Leslieville. Leslieville I'm biased. I live in Leslieville. I live at Jones and Gerrard, and Leslieville. I mean, it's probably there are some good deals to be had if you know how and where to find them. Again, you're going to be looking at properties that are probably semi-detached homes. You're going to be looking at properties that need some work. Properties that have been sitting on the market for a bit. right now the market's slow. So people are reluctant to pull the trigger on putting in offers. That being said, if a property is priced well, and it's presented well, and if there's a good media coverage and so forth, it's going to sell, and it's going to sell in multiple offers. But again, I'm biased. There's so much here to that Leslieville has to offer. I mean, we have we have one of the best malls right on Gerrard's, the Gerrard Square Mall. We've got hundreds of amazing places to eat. The schools here are fantastic. Homes are a good size, and transit going into downtown takes you 10 to 20 minutes tops, and you're downtown Toronto. And obviously people are living, are working from home. So we've got several beaches nearby that are 10 minutes walk away. Sorry, correction, 10-minute drive away. Maybe in some cases are maybe 10 minutes, depending on what part of Leslieville you live. I mean, if you're just north of Lakeshore Boulevard, you'll be close, almost 10-15 minute walk if you're a fast walker. But I'm a big fan here. I mean, again, biased, and there's a big development going on in the Portlands. We're going to talk about the Portlands in some later videos, because it's East Toronto, and I cover East Toronto, and I want to educate folks on that new development, because in 2 years that's going to be an amazing place to live, and you want to get in there while the getting's good. Number 4, Scarborough. Scarborough is not part of Toronto, by the way. It is its own municipality, but it warrants some mention because it's right at the edge of East Toronto. In fact, Victoria Park is the street that divides East Toronto to Scarborough. And just at the edge, along Victoria Park, there are all kinds of houses, and they're affordable, and they're big. They have large lots. They have parking. They have lots of parking. And again, there's some good deals to be had. You could pick up a property for under $1 million still, and it's a good size. You've got a decent lot. You've got good schools. There's good transit. I mean, you just need to hop it on over Victoria Park, and you have access. You have transit access to downtown Toronto. So it's very doable. Not to mention, there's a great mall right at Eglinton and O'Connor. And those two streets, they intersect, and there's a great mall on the corner there, and you could do some amazing shopping and lots to offer in Scarborough. Again, if you have questions about it, don't forget, give me a call, and I can certainly answer them for you. Number 3, Topham Park. Yes, Topham Park is just at the edge of East Toronto. It actually runs along Victoria Park, and on the other side of Victoria Park, we mentioned Scarborough. But you're already now back in my territory, technically my territory. Topham Park is an area I've sold real estate. I've sold houses there, and it's more or less the same idea, same kinds of houses as Scarborough. Tiny bit more expensive, but not a lot. Lot of bungalows, just like Scarborough, and a lot of houses that used to be bungalows, but are now, getting a second story put on because you can. And um, there's lots to the area's got a lot to offer. I mean, along O'Connor, we've got the Peak Freens, you've got got some nice shopping again. You got that amazing. You've got two amazing shopping centers, and you've got great places to eat, and if you even travel a little further west, along Coxwell, again, more choices to eat. Plus, you got a hospital, on Coxwell there, the Michael Garon Toronto East Hospital. And it also hooks up with the Danforth as well. So you really can't go wrong. The place is just got so much to offer, and certainly a very ideal zone to raise a family and get some good homes for a reasonable amount of money. And again, it's a little bit far from the downtown core. You're probably looking at about a 30-minute commute if you take the TTC. Because I think you'd grab a bus on St. Clair, and that would take you down to the Danforth line, which takes you right into downtown. And or you can pick something up on O'Connor, or you could just grab the Danforth if you're close to the Danforth line. So that would be the easiest way to get downtown. Or if you have to drive, I don't recommend you drive downtown these days. The construction is brutal. You could probably walk it faster. Seriously, I'm not joking. You could probably walk it faster. So, but I don't recommend that, especially in the wintertime when the weather's bad. A lot of people aren't doing that. Number 2, Greenwood, Coxwell. Greenwood and Coxwell is a very interesting area. It's a little older. And just west of Greenwood is Leslieville already. Also, you have amazing accessibility to the transit because you're right on the Danforth. You're right on the Danforth. You're right on Gerrard. You have your choice. Both take you straight into downtown. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Houses tend to be older, smaller, and there's a lot of good deals. In terms of one of the best deals for the money. This is where you're gonna find stuff that's affordable. Still stuff around the 700 mark. Maybe 800, getting a little better. You'd be hard pressed finding something under 700. Not likely, unless it's very small and in very rough shape. But between 7 and 9, there's still stuff available. And then, around $1 million, you're starting to get into some pretty nice properties, for about $1 million, 1.2. Schools, very good. Again, you're right on top of you're right in Little India. So you've probably seen my video. If you haven't, check it out about Little India. And I actually do a walk about the whole area. There's a lot of good places to eat and very cool shopping. And it's just a must see when you're down here. Even if you're visiting, Little India is the coolest place. But again, if it's deals that you want, Greenwood Coxwell, is the area that you want to start looking to find a very affordable home. Number 1, Woodbine Lumsden. Woodbine Lumsden is a hidden gem. It's not an area that you hear a lot about. You hear a lot about Leslieville, Riverdale, the beach or the beaches, But Woodbine Lumsden is that hidden gem. It's the #1 most affordable place. Just a little bit behind, just a little bit better than Greenwood Coxwell. You're a little further away, and that's why you're getting that better deal. Homes tend to be a little bigger. I mean, if you want parking and stuff, you have a better chance of getting it there than you do Greenwood and Coxwell. But again, Greenwood Coxwell is more accessible to TTC. Not to say that Woodbine Lumsden has bad TTC accessibility, because there are buses constantly running in the area, and they will take you to the Danforth line very easily, and boom, you're in downtown Toronto in 20 minutes. But the homes are reasonably priced. They're a good size. A lot of them do have parking. And street parking is pretty good too if you don't have parking. Most of them do have parking though. And the homes are affordable. They're older. There's a lot of older, but there's some new builds starting to come up because this area is up and coming. And you've got some good sized places as well. And I mean, if you're looking in this area and you want to save a few dollars, you know, and you want to be in Toronto and live in Toronto, this is a good place to raise a family. Again, there are good schools, and you're close to the Danforth. You're minutes away from the Danforth, so you want good eats. You want great community. Woodbine Lumsden is a really good alternative for a young professional starting out to get into the East Toronto market. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this sort of content, if this is helpful and useful for you, don't forget to leave a comment, and like and subscribe, because that again helps me, you know, create more videos just like this. And it's great when you leave a comment, because when somebody requests something, I will answer that request. Last week we had somebody that wanted to know about some condos that were coming up for sale. I shot a video about a specific condo that we had for sale, and shot a little video about it. So if there's anything specific you want me to cover, I will. And again, if you're looking to buy or sell any real estate, if you're moving into Toronto, East Toronto, and you want to know more about it, and you got questions, you know, I can help you out. Don't forget to email, call me, send me a carrier pigeon, text me, whatever your preferred method of communication is. And again, we're getting a lot of people calling me now. Thank you very much, everyone. The station that my channel is starting to grow slowly but surely. But the amazing thing is, you folks are starting to reach out to me and call me and asking me questions about, you know, how do I find a property? I can help you. So don't forget, give me a call, text, or email, and you know, look forward to shooting my next video. Don't forget, Thursdays at 5 o'clock, every Thursday at 5 o'clock, I put out a new video. And hey, that's it. We'll talk to you soon. Ciao for now.